What's up guys, Rick with RallySport Direct here, and today we've got the clutch that we're going to be installing in our Forester project. So some of you guys might know that our Forester is a bit of a monster, probably making a bit too much power. So we're gonna need to upgrade the clutch again. So here we have this little beauty from Exedy. This is their Stage 5 triple disc clutch with ceramic clutch plates, but it comes assembled. So let's go ahead and take it apart and I'll show you what goes into a triple disc clutch. Got some blue paint there. What does that mean? Well, this comes balanced as an assembly. You do need to take it all apart before you throw it up in the car. And so they pre-mark that there so that you can remember how it all goes back together, because everything needs to be aligned just like it, well, you see it here. So let's go ahead and pop these off. Now these are a little bit tight, but they're not too bad. First, I should mention it does come with everything you're gonna need to install it, except for a throwout bearing. So you wanna purchase one of those. But you have your clutch alignment tool, your hardware, and some basic instructions. So first, we have the pressure plate. And of course, you can see the very nice diaphragm fingers there. That's actually what's gonna provide the clamping load down onto the clutch. Then you have your first intermediate plate. Then you have your first clutch disc. So one intermediate plate, your second clutch disc, another intermediate plate, and then your last and final clutch disc. And then of course this to keep them all together. Another thing to note is you'll see this one does have a little bit of a protrusion in it, and the first clutch disc and intermediate plate will sit down below that protrusion, the rest go above. So as you can see here, we have 3 clutch plates, 1, 2, and your third and final. Now, that's what makes it a triple disc clutch. Now compare that to a twin, which will have 2, or a single, which is going to have only 1. And the purpose of having so many plates is to hold more power. And this one in particular can hold 766 pound-feet of torque.
766.
And while we don't plan on making that much power in our FXT, we're very close. But it's always good to have a little bit of buffer room, so, you know, if we ever need it. Now, a triple will be able to hold more torque than, say, a twin or a single plate, and this is due to one thing: surface area. And we get that surface area thanks to all of these extra discs and intermediate plates here. A single disc could, in theory, hold the same amount of torque, but you would need so much pressure or clamping force pressing down on it that, well, you may not be able to release that pressure when you go to push in the clutch. You basically have a rock hard clutch. But with a multi-plate clutch, you can reduce the clamping force significantly thanks to all of that surface area adding up, providing more holding power without the need for that raw clamping force. Now, ultimately, it's just gonna give you a much lighter pedal feel and a significant improvement in drivability. Now, this will be stiffer than stock, but just a bit stiffer. To put some numbers on it, the Exedy Stage 1 has, I think, just over 2,500 pounds of clamping force. Their Stage 1 HD is about 3,600 pounds, and this one right here has 2,200 pounds. And that's why the clutch pedal will feel so close to stock, and that's what's so impressive about this whole setup. So then why wouldn't you want to go out and just buy a multi-plate clutch over like a nice single? Well, there are a few downsides to multi-plates. The noise. Just coasting along, noise. Slight deceleration, rattles. Pushing the clutch in, more rattle. Using the clutch just to get going from a stop sign, noise. It's just the inherent nature of a multi-plate clutch. However, if you're making the amount of power that warrants this type of clutch, noise probably isn't going to be your biggest concern. So what about reason number 2? Cost. They're not cheap. This one in particular for the Subaru 6-speed comes in right at about $2,700. Ouch. So then why go with a near $3,000 clutch? Well, you do get massive power capabilities, decent street manners, a smooth and consistent clutch engagement, and a really nice pedal feel. And well, besides the noise, this is just a very pleasant clutch to drive, and you can easily daily this with no issues. But for us and this Forester, nicknamed the Torquester, we needed something that can do more than just hold power. It needs to be able to handle ultra high heat from being slipped aggressively and often. And these ceramic pucks, along with these big intermediate plates, are fantastic at handling the heat, say better than an organic disc. Plus with multiple plates, well, we just have a larger heat sink that can handle the slippage for longer. So while it might be a hard pill to swallow initially, getting the right clutch for your application, and also depending on how you drive, is critical. It might actually save you money in the long run. For example, maybe you burn through an organic twin, and then you try your luck on an ultra aggressive single, only to have that snap your rear axle and cause the inside of your transmission to now be on the outside of your transmission. While we did learn our lesson, it costs significantly more than this clutch would have in the first place, that maybe could have potentially avoided all of those issues. To sum it all up, do you think you'll be okay with the noise and the price, doesn't sting too bad? This will be a truly amazing clutch for someone who wants massive torque capabilities, really long clutch life, and an almost stock-like pedal feel, all in a ready to bolt on, nice small little package. And coming up next, I'm gonna show you guys how to install this on your Subaru. So make sure to go down, hit that subscribe button, and while you're down there, hit the like button if you like this video. And if you guys do have any questions on this clutch, or maybe what clutch setup you should be running in your car, comment below. Getting into a clutch can be a little intimidating. Happy to help. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. I've got to start working on this. See you on the next one.